I found Mark Hill at the top of the trail today, so that's pretty cool. So perfect person to ask. What do you do, Mark? Flat or clipless? Oh shoot!
That's why I don't clip.
Hey guys, it's Tony with MTB Drop-In, and today I am going to be going clipless. And I'm here at SpokeX, and I'm just gonna go to the shop and just kind of ask the guys and see what their opinions are in regards to why they might ride flats or why they ride clipless. Yo, what's up, man?
Man, how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna be going clipless now. What do you prefer?
I've tried both clipless and flats, but personally I'm a big flats guy. I just like the feeling, just have my feet on, be able to move them a little bit, kind of adjust them as I ride.
I'm tired of thinking about my feet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling, oh my gosh, they're moving a little. I gotta put it back. What's your experience of that?
I guess I've noticed my feet move a little bit, but honestly, I'm kind of like, when I'm riding, I'm kind of locked in. I don't really notice it too much, and I kind of adjust it without even thinking about it.
Flats or clips? Or clipless?
Clipless. I just like the connection to the bike, feeling like I can manipulate the bike with my feet as much as with my hands and my hips and other points of contact. So it was a little more power, maybe efficiency, but it was almost more about the feeling connected to the bike, not feeling like I'm easily going to be separated from it.
So you feel one. You feel one with the bike.
More one with the bike. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Is there any like benefits to like going downhill? Like, would you say with clips? Or is it strictly like an uphill thing?
Well, when I originally started riding, we didn't have full suspension. We didn't have any suspension at all. On a hardtail or on a rigid bike, back wheel kind of will dance around a lot, kind of do its own thing. Just got to keep the front going forward. And with the clipped-in pedals or clipped-in shoes, I felt like my feet weren't going to get kicked out to the side if I hit a bump funny or whatever, or I could bring the bike back under me if I needed to a little more easily. So yeah, it was definitely helped on the downhills.
All right, so the reason why I'm going clipless is because, as you guys know, as I've said before, my foot hurts. I'm always constantly having to adjust my right foot to get it in the right spot. I'm just tired of that. I just rather click in and be done with it and not think about it anymore. It actually causes a lot of anxiety as I'm climbing. So my foot will get out of place and then I'll have to like readjust. I'm just kind of over it. I've only ridden clipless a few times or one time in my life, and I did it for like a 2-3 month period and I never went back. It was like back all the way in 2018. So going back to clipless after riding flats for so long is going to be a really big adjustment for me, especially when maybe having to jump or to do things like that. I have no idea how it's going to feel. I'm kind of scared, but I am looking forward to getting that efficiency back out of my pedal strokes, and I am looking forward to just maybe not thinking at all about my foot placement. So I'm not 100% sure I'm bought in and I'm going back to clipless yet. That's kind of what this whole video is about. We're going to see where I end up. Basically, I was scrolling through online one day and I saw that they had the Fox Unions on sale. I ended up getting a pair of those. And I ended up doing a lot of research, and then I ended up just deciding to go with the Shimano Saints. Number one reason why I went with these is because apparently they're a lot easier to click out of than, like, let's say the HT pedals and the other variations of pedals. I've heard it takes a lot longer to learn to get unclipped. And I've actually saw a video, I think it was like Wolf MTB or something like that. He was using some HT clips and essentially was trying to get out of them, and then even he couldn't get out of them. So then I was just basically done. I even asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT says that potentially they're a little bit harder to get out of. So, you know, if GPT said, or whatever it is, ChatGPT says that it's a little bit harder to get out of, cool. And if it's saying that the Saints are probably going to be a better bet for me, then I'm willing to try it. This is basically the unboxing of the Saint pedals. Big drawback to these is that supposedly they're really heavy, and they are. I mean, I'm holding my current flats right now, which is the Yoshimura pedals, which I love. These probably the most amazing flats out there, but they are considerably heavier than my flat pedals. So I'll be adding some weight. So for your weight weenies out there, you're not going to really be very happy with these probably. All right, so these are the shoes right here. Right now, if you go to their website and you've seen this video, I mean, I got these for like $100, you know, with the clipless. I think they look pretty good, but I went with the tan because I don't know. I just did. All right, so I'm going to get them on the bike now. I'm going to set them all up and see what all that is like, and then I'll let you guys know what I think of them. Probably going to have to practice for a while, so let's go on to the next step. All right, so what's the first thing we need to be aware of when setting up our cleats?
Well, first of all, you don't want to put your foot in a position where it's going to impede your pedal stroke. You don't want to have problems created, you know, upstream from the pedal, like at your ankle or your knees or your hips. So you want to make sure that it's, you know, biomechanically in harmony with what your body wants to do. But you also have to worry about the, or consider how you're balanced on the bike itself, because you're not always pedaling. So you want to have it under a balance point of your foot where you feel like you have the most control and contact. And, you know, there's a lot of fore and aft adjustment here. On the sole, it says power forward, control backwards. That's actually a pretty accurate generalization, I would say.
So you're saying that basically the more forward these are, that would be more better. The more forward is more for pedaling, more cross country, than back, more downhill, more stability.
I would say so, yeah.
So since I consider myself like kind of like somewhere in the middle, I probably want that thing in the middle. Is that what you're saying?
I'd say that's a pretty good place to start. That's always a good place to start, you know, especially if this is your first time on Clipless or your first time really committing to it. Yeah, start in the middle and work your way forward. Now, this is all relative, of course. Your middle position may not be in the middle of the slot. You've got a lot of fore and aft position. You've got 2 sets of bolt holes here. So your power position might be pretty far back compared to someone else's power position. So we've got to first put your foot in the shoe, see where your balance point is, and center the cleat on that. And then you can adjust for power or comfort from that center point. So the center point is based on your foot, not on the shoe.
Okay, so what you're saying is I need to put those on, and then you're going to tell me how to find my balance point.
We'll try to find that.
Okay, let's do that.
Generally speaking, you don't want to go too far fore and aft of those positions, but we generally go with the ball of the foot because that's where.
So how about this? I'll hold the ball of my foot, and I'll hold the other joint of my other foot. All right. So
I was just going to put a dot on the sole.
Okay.
And that way we can know about where to go. And that feels like that's pretty centered.
Yeah, that's a ball of my foot. Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to put a dot. So this is how much lateral adjustment you have in the cleat. And then you have that much angular adjustment. It doesn't look like much, but that should fit, 99.9% of humans. All right, so now I'm just going to line them up with that mark we made earlier.
So the cool thing about these two is that they have you can adjust the degree or how hard it is to unclip and clip. Is that what I'm understanding about those?
That's correct.
Okay, so I guess we're setting it at the lowest setting so that I can clip out really easy while we're setting it up and getting me fitted for it. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yes. Okay, I can't get it out. All right, I got it out now. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I can do it like this, but if I stand up like this, I can't do it. Ooh, I feel it right here. I feel crippled today. See?
See, that's so much easier.
Wow. It's kind of crazy to see what my injury has done to me.
Yeah, so you kick right out of that without even trying.
It's like I can't get my foot to go like this.
Yeah, you really need to rotate on the ball of your foot.
I think what I'm gonna need to do is move it up.
Move the cleat?
Yeah, move the cleat up so I can get more of that. I feel like it's too much in the middle of my foot to where I can't get it.
Okay.
I've lost movement in my ankle, so I guess I can't get my foot out and swipe out this way. This side I can totally do it, but this side, so I feel like I need to move the cleat up a little bit so I can get a little bit more of that front leverage on it to get out. Because my foot doesn't kick out as far, I have limited movement going out this way. We had to adjust the cleat so that it could disengage the least amount of having to move my foot this way. So I think we found it. It still hurts, but at least it's working now. So moving it, there we go. Go to the other one? Oh, so what's allowing me to disengage it, are you moving it more this way or moving it more this way?
Moving it more this way.
So you're going in that way and that's helping me to disengage quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, so this way.
You have to rotate your foot less.
So yeah, because I can't move my ankle that much, I'm feeling a lot of pain in my hip. I have to say, my first impression putting my foot back in these pedals, oh my gosh, I want it to work so bad because I love the control and feeling I'm already getting from this. I want to love it. I just need to make sure I can get out of it safely.
Which is fine.
Yeah, because at this point, if I can get a little bit more, that's great because I probably could have lived with it the way it was before.
Better still?
Gravy. I can live like this.
Okay, cool.
Let's just see how it feels now, though.
Well, it's going to make it harder to accidentally disengage inward.
Heck yeah, that's good. That's it right there. Basically, this ride is to see if I feel any pain or discomfort when I get to the top. I could definitely feel that my right foot is in a more uncomfortable position than I would want it to be on a climb, I think. But the reason why I set it up that way is because I can clip out easier. All right, guys, I found Mark Hill at the top of the trail today, so that's pretty cool. So perfect person to ask. What do you do, Mark? Flats or clipless?
Tony, I am rocking flats. I haven't done clipless yet, but I like the flats because I can get my feet off nice and safe whenever I'm about to dab.
Yabba dabba do. You know, a part of me is liking the float. And I noticed the sides of my glutes or my hips are way more engaged or more fatigued. Made it. I definitely did not push it, but I did it, and I feel confident. So next time for sure I'll hit it harder and higher. I just wanted to see if I felt comfortable. I totally did. Oh shoot. Well, I knew what happened today. It's my first day on clipless.
Right? That's why I don't clip. You didn't fall, you still were on the bike.
Woo!
I saw you. You're still on the bike.